Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and you are viewing podcast number 30. It is Friday, March 9th, 2018, and I'd like to start by welcoming all my regular viewers back. Hello, guys, and hello to my new subscribers. I've had several since last week, so welcome, you guys. And thank you very much for bringing me into your home and listening to me and watching what I make and hearing me talk and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's very, very nice to have you. So we're gonna dive right in. I've got a busy morning. They're letting my daughter come home from the hospital today. Surgery went very well. She was up and walking. I'd like to say maybe 2 or 3 hours after, and she is now eating. She's still not eating like solid foods, but she was on just a strict liquid diet first to make sure that she wasn't going to get sick, and they had the little patch that comes off today to keep her from to help with the nausea, actually. And so today she's already tried and kept down Jello, and she's been drinking lots of juice and everything. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for your concerns and your prayers. She is doing well. And like I said, yay, she'll be coming home. So, well, not home to me, but her husband will be picking her up and taking her home. And this mama bear is going to check on her. So just to make sure she's doing what she's told. She can't do any heavy lifting. I think they said nothing more than 6 pounds, 6 or 8 pounds. And she's still on bed rest. The doctor said, I don't want you to do anything unless you got to get up and go to the bathroom and then come back. That's it. So I've got meals prepared and, you know, everything. So I don't have to worry about that for a little while. And my son-in-law's mom is also going to help out, and my mother and father-in-law. So she'll be well taken care of. But yeah, so I'm glad it's over and done, and she's not in any pain anymore. So once she heals, she should have a full recovery. So yay! Anyway, I think I've only got, wow, I only have one finished object, but you know. I even tried crocheting in the hospital. I did a few things. So I started a few things. I didn't finish anything though. But but anyway, let's get right to it, shall we? Okay. Let's see. We'll do my whip, because that goes with one of my purchases that I made. I was in St. Louis Monday and Tuesday for work, and they have a huge Michael's. A huge Michael's. I went in there, guys. Oh my gosh. I went into Michael's. Yeah. Do I really need to finish this? We all know what happened, right? I had to buy some stuff. Ugh. Anyway. Let me just show you what I bought. I bought, it's called Lil Toppers. And I'm sure you guys have seen them. There's several little animals. This is our little hippo. Isn't it cute? It's adorable. And let's see, it comes with a little thing of yarn to make. Let's see. It's 100% acrylic. And let me see if it's got, I don't know. Just want to, doesn't really say much. Oh, here we go. They give you a knitting pattern. I think they ought to give you a crochet pattern too, but knitting will work. It's 2.47 ounces, and it's 114 yards. And I just thought these little guys were super adorable. I tried to purchase them online when I knew about them a few days ago. Well, it's Friday, so it probably would have been last Saturday. They were sold out, Michael's online. So when I saw these in a bin, and of course I don't I left the other ones in my bag, which is at the hospital. But I brought this one because I was going to work on it. I never did get to it yet. But they have a hippo, they have a panda bear, a cat, a dog, a hippo, a cat, a dog, oh, a frog, oh, super cute green. Anyway, I bought all that they had. I mean, every way that sounds bad. I didn't buy all that they had, but I bought one of every character. How about that? I bought one of every animal. And they want you, see how it's got the knitted pattern here? So they have a knit pattern for the hat. I didn't want to make a hat, and I didn't make a hat. I purchased, like I said, all of them. I did get one done. So, and I mean, it's really cute. It's tied. Let me see if I can take it off. So it's got the little ribbon there. So once you undo the ribbon, this comes off, of course, and that's what you're attaching it to the top. And I just thought, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of this big bulky thing being on top of a hat. So, like I said, I didn't make a hat. So let me put that down. What I did make, here's the little kitty cat. See the little kitty cat? See this cute little kitty cat? I made a little lovey blanket out of it. And it was perfect. It took the entire 114. So you just made a big granny square and tied it. And there you go. And I thought that was just adorable. So that's what I did. I just made a cute little lovey blanket. The acrylic is not the softest, but I think once it's washed, it will be, because it feels really nice. So, but yeah, so that's the kitty cat. And I plan on just making lovey blankets with all of them that I purchased instead of a hat. So this is my one and only completed object, guys. That's it. So, yeah. All right, so, and these little guys, by the way, they were $4.99. And I was like I said, I was in St. Louis for a meeting, and one of the ladies that traveled with me has a rewards card or something. So, yeah, I saved 20% off my total purchase. So that was awesome. So thank you, Christina. Oh, you know what? I do have another one. These really can't really count because they really can't really count. I can't even talk. I found this yarn. I think it has not mohair, but Angora or something. It didn't have a label, but I thought it was really cute, and I just had enough. I figured, oh, I'll make a pair of fingerless gloves for Jordan. Well, I used a F hook, and I mean, I barely had enough, so I wanted to make her just some fingerless gloves. She loves wearing these things, right? She can barely get them in her hands, because look, there's like, so I'm going to have to take this out. This is just a front and back post. There's 2 rows of that. I'm going to have to take that out because this part, it has a little more stretch to it. The part that is, well, not much, but it does. But I figure if I take this out, she can maybe slide her hand in there and play with them or wear them for, you know, a couple of weeks anyway. But there's a little thumb hole. But yeah, so I did make these, but they're too small. So I'll have to take the edging off and redo it. Maybe just leave it plain or something because it just doesn't stretch. But there you go. All right, so I had 2 finished objects, but I promise you, that's it. Excuse me. Now, while I was in the hospital, in the waiting room, my Etsy shop notification went off twice. So I have to make 2 of my Gingy hats. One is a 0 to 3 months, so there's just the hat. It isn't finished, so this is definitely a whip. It's a definite work in progress because I need to make 2 baby blue eyebrows, 2 white eyes, and then the round red mouth, and then he'll be done. So I have to make one for a 0 to 3 month, and then a 6 to 9 month. And so these are 2 other ones, and so all you see is that. And I've got all the yarn to make the faces. So I'll get the faces on, get them sewn on, and then get them shipped out today. So there's that. And also while I was in the hospital, I did make a hat for, I had made a, I don't know why that's crooked. It feels like it looks like it's crooked. Anyway, I hadn't made I'm trying to fix it, it's all. A minion hat. So this is the start of a minion hat. And as you know, all I have to do is do the mouth and the eye and the little things for the hair, and then this will be done. I just hadn't made one in a while, and once I posted, this was the minion hat was definitely my #1 seller on my shop until I put my Shrek hat and my Gingy hat up. Shrek has surpassed my minion hat by about 8 hats now, and I couldn't, if I had to think, I think I listed my first Shrek hat a couple of years ago. It might have been 2 years ago, because I have one pictured with my husband and then one pictured with Amanda, and that's the one I kept up. And I've been getting lots of orders from college girls, which I think is awesome. And lots of Shrek plays going on in New York, especially. I sent 50 Shrek hats and 50 Gingy hats to New York for a play. So it's just been crazy. So, but yeah, so this is another whip. And like I said, it just needs an eyeball, some little hair, and its little mouth for that. So I'll put that down there. Oh, there it is. I started a lot of stuff because I was just, it's not that I was getting bored, but I just was probably anxiously awaiting news to hear. They give you, like, when you go to the waiting room, and I'm sure it's like this everywhere, I'm assuming, I don't know, but you go to the waiting room once you get to, give them a kiss and tell them I'll see you when you wake up or whatever. But you go to the surgical waiting area for family members, and they give you a little card with a number on it so that you can monitor it on the screen. That way you can see when she goes into the OR, when she is out of the OR and awake and is ready to be moved up to her room, and then that's when they come and get you and take you up to her room with her once she's kind of awake. And I didn't leave, so I just excuse me, I just waited for all that. But so while I was waiting, I took my huge bag. I got a new bag. I don't know if I showed you, but I did get a bag at Joann's. It says, I make pretty things. And I thought, well, I guess I kind of do. No, we all do. Anybody that does any kind of crafting, they're all awesome stuff. So, with that being said, I have to complain here in a second, but I wanted to show you. I thought I'd start a scarf with the Premier Sweet Roll yarn, because as you guys know, if you've seen my craft room, I got a ton of this stuff for Christmas and just some of the purchases that I had made. And I have to tell you, I might have to really invest in a ball winder, because this little packaging is making me crazy. I mean, this is nuts. As soon as you start crocheting, it just starts coming apart. It's not tightly wound, and it makes me a little nuts. This is probably the worst that I've seen. So, yeah. So I just had to vent for a second. I think that's kind of crazy how it's coming apart. But I did start a scarf. And I might give this to my daughter. She likes them. This is a little too wide for me. I like mine, and I don't wear scarves very often, but if I was to make a scarf, I like them probably maybe 1 inch to 2 inches smaller or in width. But she likes them wide. But it's really cute, and it's got like flecks of color in there, greens and purples. So that's another whip, and once I'm done with that, I will put fringe because she likes fringe. So There's that one. And when I was at Michael's, I did make a purchase of a Karen cake, but let me tell you why. These were at the end cap and the aisleway. This is fruit cake, and it was on sale for $3.49 clearance. Yeah, so I got one because I thought this was pretty cool looking, and I started a hat. So it's working up so far pretty good. I like the way it looks. So, yep, fruit cake, what did I say? Yeah, fruit cake. Fruit cake, $3.49, Michael's in St. Louis. So there you go. So there's that. Now I've got I only have one thing left that I'm currently working on. Like I don't have enough already, right? But before I show you that last one, I wanted to show you what, and I know a lot of people have already made a ton of these, and I kept saying there was, you know, what do I want to do? I never did get around to making a list of things, of my goals for this year, but one of them, I like to try something new. And as you noticed, the last podcast and the one before, I did the sedge stitch and the seed stitch, I think the moss stitch, and one other one, that linen stitch, I believe. So I like trying, you know, just kind of new stitches or different looks to things that I've already made. And you know, I made all those dishcloths for my craft show and sold quite a bit of them. And then I found this on Yarnspirations, and I thought, this is really cute. It's the Sailor's Knot dishcloth, so I know it's been out there, but it's a free pattern, of course. So I printed it up. Let's see if you can see that. See how that looks? I love that. Love it, love it. So I will be making one this week sometime, and then maybe I will show you. I just think that's really neat. It almost looks too pretty to have to use for a dishcloth, but I like it. So I'm gonna see it. There's the, if you didn't see the picture, there's the graph or the chart picture, whatever, the drawing of it. So that's the Sailor's Knot, and then again, there's the picture. Excuse me. So I'm gonna make it, and if this turns out well, if it doesn't look like it's very hard at all. The instructions looks, you know, pretty simple. It's got a 2 out of 4 for easy crocheting, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. So as soon as I get that started and finished, I will let you know. Now I found this yarn in my closet, or my closet, yeah, I guess it was in my closet, in my little hangy thing. It kind of looks like a thing to put shoes in, only it was purchased because it's for yarn. But this is Yarn Bee, so this is from Hobby Lobby, and it's the Urban Chic, and this color is Berry. See those beautiful colors? They're just gorgeous. So I wanted to make a shawl, but I didn't want to use the traditional granny stitch, which is the 3 double crochets together. So I thought I would do a V-stitch. So that's what I'm working on. This is my last whip, and I've got it kind of attached here. So I just started this. I just started it this morning, guys. So that's how fast it whips up. It's very, very quick. And I think I might keep this one for myself because I really, really love these colors. I mean, that's just beautiful. Can you see that? And they've got, yeah, hold on, let me see. Might be too close. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. So like I said, it whips up really fast. It's nice and pointed. And there's still quite a bit. This is 284 yards. And this is what it looks like already. So I think this is a one skein project. Because I think by the time I'm done, hopefully it'll be big enough. But yeah, again, it's Yarn Bee, Urban Chic, and the colorway is Berry. The number is 616136, the lot number. But it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. So, yeah, so that, my dears, is, oh, I did want to show that this all came, this huge, my bag that Terry got for me, all of this came from out of this bag. Well, yeah, this thing is wonderful. I love it. So I was very, very happy with it. Anyway, so yeah, that's really all I have today. It's cold here. I'm sitting here and I'm like really freezing, and I'm thinking maybe I should have curtains up to my door because it's like 24 degrees outside right now. Excuse me. And when we were in St. Louis for the meeting, it snowed. Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys. I'm actually catching up. I haven't, with my daughter being in the hospital and everything, I haven't watched a lot of podcasting. So I'll be catching up this weekend for sure. And hopefully I'll have all those whips completed. And I printed up some stuff. I printed up a bunch of patterns. I think probably 5 or 6 that I want to work on or start. And they're all in the bag that I left at the hospital. So when I see you next week, I'll be able to show you what those are. I really think that's it. That's crazy. I just feel like I had more to say, but I've already told you about Amanda. She's doing great. Like I said, appreciate all the prayers and comments about her. And yeah, just work, cold weather. I definitely need some lemon tea in my lip cup, so I'm going to go ahead and get me some tea made up. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If it's cold where you are, stay warm. If it's warm where you are, I'm jealous. Like I said, it's 24 degrees. But enjoy the weather. Go out and move something. That's my daughter Abigail. Her it's called what is it called? Something 60. I can't remember now. But it's a program that I think is wonderful. The school got together, and it's for and I think they're doing it nationwide. But it's the 60 part is to get children up, and parents and grandparents up and moving and doing some type of activity for 60 minutes. So yeah, it's really cool. And that's about it. Nothing else. I've got my appointment. It's my diabetic checkup and my post-surgery. So I'll be having that on Monday. So by the time I have the next podcast, I'll let everyone know how that goes. And okay, now I think I'll let you go. I kept you lingering enough. Thanks so much, guys. And now that I'm over 500, just remember, once I hit 600, I've got a really big giveaway that I would love to give to some new subscriber or a regular subscriber. So keep those coming. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send me to your, forward me to your friends, share on Facebook, whatever you need to do, because the next giveaway is going to be a really nice one, and it's just because of you. It's, a thank you for, like I said, for subscribing to my channel and watching me, and also supporting what I do. I absolutely love to crochet. It is very relaxing for me. And my goal is to just continue to share with you as long as you will allow me to do so. Because, without viewers, what's the point really, right? And all my fellow podcasters, I will be catching up on you guys. And I've heard from several of you about my daughter, so thank you for that. So just definitely know, like I said, she's doing much, much better. And yeah, you guys have a great weekend. I will see you when I see you. Happy hooking.